My okay, hey guys, how you doing here? Hey, I've had a few people ask me again how I set up my camera. Okay, this is how I do it. All right, this is my garbage bag, a white one, only because it's cheap and free. Okay, I have this is my heater element. Okay. From Kendrick's, all right? This is absolutely the best, and I mean the best heat wrap that I've ever seen, okay? Go to Kendrick's, check it out, it's well worth it, okay? This is the controller. You have two channels here, okay? For the Kendrick, you have two outputs, okay? And the battery, I'm not plugged in yet, I'm charging up the battery, okay? Tripod, a good sturdy tripod. Alright, power source. I have the camera plugged into an AC adapter, providing me power to the camera. Alright. I mean, this is really, really simple, okay? You pick a location. Usually I like to pick to the north, okay? Only because I have a mountain to the back here, and I don't see the horizon that good. So I have the horizon to my north, and usually right at the top of them trees up here is where I aim at, and I'll catch meteorites. 9 times out of 10 I'll catch meteorites anywhere from an hour past sunset or a half hour past sunset for about 2 hours, and then 2 hours before sunrise I'll catch meteorites, okay, a lot of times. Now, I catch them all night, but every night I'm filming, I'm catching a meteorite. That's almost a certainty, okay? And I'm only covering what you see on the camera right here, that grid. That's my grid range up here, okay? Now, again, back to the camera, okay, the settings, okay? Real simple, all right? I have it on bulb setting, okay? I have my very, very important, you keep the camera autofocus turned off. In my case, I have a stabilization setting. I keep that turned on in case I have if it's windy out and the camera might move a little bit in the wind, okay? That stabilization helps a lot. Okay, timer is plugged into the side. Make sure it's got a snug fit, okay? On the timer, all right, and these timers, you can get them really cheap online. I mean, you don't need to spend all that money that they're selling. If you were to go out and buy the Canon timer, you're talking 75 to 80 bucks, okay? This one here cost me, I think, what, $7, maybe 10 bucks, okay? All right, so I just took a picture. Okay, so on the settings here, all right, you see it has delay, long intervals, and end and sound, okay? So on here, for as long, what a long sector is, if you can read that, that's 20, I have 25 seconds, okay? Usually I'm shooting 20 to 25, 30 seconds, okay? Intervals, it's going to automatically put it 1 second. It can't go automatically because it takes time for the camera to close the shutter and then reopen it. So I just keep this on 1 second, okay? And then all I do is hit my timer start button. I'll do that now. Okay, there, the shutter opened up. This will count down to 0, and when it gets to 0, the shutter will close and then reopen again, okay? This is really, really simple, folks. Now, if you don't have a heat wrap for your camera, what I used to do is take some of them disposable, there it goes right now, 1, 0, boom. Okay, it just, see how quick that was, okay? I'm gonna turn it off only because it's shooting now at 20 seconds. It's gonna come out all white, okay? Okay, I keep it on bulb setting, real simple. The shutter should be open the whole way, meaning your shutter, your aperture, should be open the whole way, all right? I have my ISO set on 1250. As you can see, it says bulb setting here. And again, the ISO is 1250. You can go down to 1,000, maybe 800, but remember, the lower you take your ISO, the longer you want to keep your camera, your shutter open, okay? The longer you keep your shutter open, okay? Anything over 30 seconds on your shutter, okay? you're gonna start to see a trail star, okay? Meaning, as the star is moving in the sky, okay? If you were to hold the camera open for, say, you know, a good 45 seconds, okay, at the sky at night, when you look at the picture, you're gonna see that the star left a little tiny trail mark, okay? That's called star trails, okay? You don't want that. That's why you want to shoot at around 25 to 30 seconds. Now, that's not to say that you can't shoot, you know, open shutter for, oh my gosh, I've already done it for up to an hour, okay? Now, what happens, that's a lot of noise. Oh, a lot of noise, but you get some really cool star trails, okay, that way. It's better off, though, I like to shoot 30-second pictures, 25, 30-second pictures, and then I'll put all those photographs. I have a program where I can stack them on top of each other, and then it gives you that star effect, okay, that trail star. And there's less noise if you do it that way, okay? I keep a plastic bag on it. It's cheap. Keeps the dew off here at night. Like I said, my heat source is this right here. Real simple, folks. This is absolutely the simplest way to do it, all right? But you absolutely need a tripod, okay? You want to make sure you focus your camera in daylight, like I did. At nighttime, it's hard to focus it and get a clear image. I focus it, I get all set up, and about a half an hour from now, I'll come out here, I'll turn on the camera, it'll start taking pictures, okay? At 25 seconds per picture, I'll probably shoot close to 1,600 pictures a night, okay, which is about right, okay? Now, shooting that many pictures, okay, remember, every camera has what they call a shutter life, meaning the mechanical shutter, you can only get so many pictures out of it before it breaks, all right? My last one, the original shutter, ironically, I got, oh my gosh, I got well over 400,000. It was unbelievable. And even Canon said they've never seen a camera shutter get that many pictures, but it did. Anyway, that's how I do it, folks, okay? Like I said, real simple. You just need a timer right here, your camera on a tripod, a heat source. And if you're only going to shoot for an hour or two, you don't need the heat source, okay? But if you have a lot of humidity at night and there's going to be dew, okay, especially in the summertime, without a heat source, you're going to have all that condensation forming on the lens, okay? So that's why I like to run with a heat source, okay? Now, even in the wintertime, too, I ran this winter, and it was like, one day it was, probably about 10 below, and the battery lasted for about 4 or 5 hours, and then the battery went dead, and it just my lens just had frost and ice all over it, and it was not a pretty sight. So that heat source does keep the ice and the dew and the humidity off your lens, okay? All right, if you have any questions, folks, please feel free to call me. I don't care. My number, there's no privacy no more because the internet, everybody knows everything about everybody. Yeah, give me a holler or shoot me an email, okay? And I'll be glad to